Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your review for White Bird in a Blizzard. It's a movie starring Shailene Woodley, Eva Green, Christopher Meloni, and Thomas Jane. Christopher Meloni you might know from Law and Order Special Victims Unit. He was in the early seasons, then I think he also got his own Law and Order show a few years ago. But yeah, so as always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start with the furry, there isn't any. Moving on to the good and the bad. So this movie is set in 1988, which I think lets it get away with a few more things in terms of dialogue and things that happen that if it was set in 2014 when the movie was made, I don't think they would have been able to get away with. So I appreciate the setting that they chose for it. Also, I just want to shout out to Christopher Meloni because from SVU and from the other things that I've seen of him, he is a really ripped, buff, badass dude. And so the fact that, yes, I'm sure the costume department played a factor, but the fact that he was able to pull off this like meek, like humbled, like stepped all over, just can't stand up for himself guy in this, I love that he's able to do that. I love that range. When you see that range in an actor being able to play this meek dude as well as this Law and Order SVU guy, like that's awesome. And also Thomas Jane is in it. Thomas Jane is always a win. Eva Green, she does fine. Like I feel like she's a little bit typecast at this point, at least from what I've seen her in, but she does well with what she does. And then we come to Shailene Woodley. So longtime viewers may know that I have a bit of a thing for Shailene Woodley, and let me tell you, she is worth the price of admission just for this movie because she gets naked in this movie, and you get to see all the upper areas, and it's just great, and definitely worth it just for that alone. It's also a great scene, like it matches with the story and it's relevant, and getting to see all that is great, but like that alone to me is worth watching this movie. But also, it is in general a good movie. It's not a super happy movie, so don't go in there expecting to be like, uplifted and laughing all the time with such a great. It's not that kind of movie. I'd say it's almost like a cautionary tale of what do you want out of life and what are you going to do to make sure you get that. Like, you need to be thinking about your life plan because life happens to you whether or not you're planning. So needing to think about that so that you end up where you want to be and not in a situation that you are just unfathomably unhappy with in one way or the other. So, not a happy movie, but you get to see Shailene Woodley and other good actors and a generally good storyline, and I enjoyed this movie immensely. I've seen it a couple times now for obvious reasons because it's a good movie. So, yeah, 2 thumbs up for this movie. Check it out if you're in the mood for the type of movie that I have just described. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye.